Ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line.
On the set. Ready?
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Lance now to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Lance looking to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lance. Caught left side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And where did this kid come from last season? Overlooked leading up to the year, he then goes for nearly 1,000 yards in just 11 games. He's a top 10 rusher as a rookie and should be a centerpiece of San Francisco's offense moving forward.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Mitchell trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Lance. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Broncos on the field ready to start the next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're these receivers, you've got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. The Broncos at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up.
Now it's 2nd and 9. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Albert Okurebunom, the intended target. And he will have the Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. to throw. Running right through it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st down, Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They go play action now. Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Back to throw. Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And some room. There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown,
touchdown, 49ers. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's caught left side by Judy. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bonito bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the...
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 38, Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Chandler. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Chandler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Kirtland Sutton, 41 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Man, 206 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those masters.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run with Mitchell.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try to run with Mitchell.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2, and the Bronco defense comes up big. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5, first and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of
feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a second and goal.
And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This should be their 3rd straight defeat.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he comes back with one complete. And we've got a timeout.
9 seconds remaining.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.